A very warm good morning to all. I invite all of you to join us this festivity, and let us start this festivity with the virtual lamp lighting and Saraswati Vandana. My IT team, please play.
या कुन्देन्दु तुषारहार धवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्करप्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाड्यापहा।
Very warm good morning to once again, and warm welcome to today's chief guest, Professor Rajiv Ahuja, Director IIT Roper. Today's guest of honor, our own academic visionary leader, Professor Raju Kumarji, Member Secretary AICTE, respected coordinators of ATAL FDP, faculty members. It's indeed my proud privilege to welcome all the academic visionary leaders. One of the most promising flagship program of AICTE Training and Learning Academy, it is ATAL. AICTE's undivided focus for quality of education and creating a complete ecosystem for quality teaching learning process. ATAL is our hyper-gigantic flagship program for creating the ATAL fraternity. Yes, it's going to be a team of highly motivated academic leaders in our country. In ATAL, we are revisiting and revitalizing some of the areas where it has to look, considering that a lot of contemporary changes are happening at global and national level. More than 7,000 subject experts are now associated with ATAL from across the globe. And I am glad to share that as of now, we have conducted 1,330 faculty development program under ATAL. And so far, we have trained more than 1,15,000 teachers from Pan India. The importance of all emerging areas like artificial intelligence, machine learning, blockchain, AR, VR, cybersecurity chain has constantly growing, and the artificial knowledge-based industries have now occupied the center stage of development, not only in our country, but across the globe. As you all know, we Indians are very fast learners. So due to COVID, there is a paradigm shift in our teaching and learning process. The way in our higher education imparting instruction in classroom, laboratory, workshop has now changed. So now our ensuing education is highly collaborative, cross-institutional, multi-directional, interdisciplinary. So new emerging areas on which AICTE is focusing on AI, ML, blockchain, cybersecurity, AR, VR have established the better convergence between the man and machine and explore the new pedagogy. We must adopt the new technological tool for effective delivery of instructions. Now our students will be the equal partner in a new academic self-paced landscape of the online learning medium. Definitely, the medium of instruction has now been more focused from AICTE point of view, and we are encouraging the regional languages in our technical programs. So I once again welcome you all on this momentous occasion of ATAL FDP inaugural ceremony. I welcome you all Thank you, sir, for taking forward this momentous occasion. I would like to invite today's guest of honor, Professor Rajiv Kumar, sir, our own member secretary, to address this August gathering.
Thank you, Dr. Amit Datta. Chief guest of today's inaugural function, Professor Rajiv Ahuja ji, Director IIT Ropar. Our officers at ATAL Academic Cell, Girdhari Lal Garg ji, distinguished resource persons, and attendees of the 15th Faculty Development Program. Very warm good morning to each and everyone. First of all, I congratulate our ATAL Cell for making this dream of AICTE a success, that today we are at a stage that in this financial year, we are able to train more than 1 lakh faculty members. Still 3 months are left. So hopefully we will be able to reach train 1,50,000 faculty members in this financial year also. This recognition was last year recognized by World Book of Record. This year also it was recognized by World Book of Record. As Dr. Datta was talking, why we started, in which areas we started all these faculty development program, I will like to add one more thing. Through these faculty development program, we could connect our schools also. We requested our resource persons, many of the IITs, to conduct faculty development programs for our school teachers also. So we conducted several faculty development programs, and even we are continuing these faculty development programs today also for our school teachers, and for which we are getting support from premium institutes like IIT, NITs, and the important universities of the country. So for that, I thank all such institutions also. Another important milestone that we have created through this faculty development program is that we could able to bridge the gap between the institutions like IITs and other institutions, those who are situated in the remote part of the countries. So because through this faculty development program, we could connect the faculty of such important institutions with the faculty of the institutions situated at the remote places. Now they are interacting, they are creating a bonding, and this bonding will definitely help in taking their institutions forward, and they will be also be updated in the new technologies, new innovations coming out in the academic area, and they can implement, and the students of such colleges, they can take advantage of such things. So this was the main bridging of the gap type of thing which this ATAL Academy could create in last 2.5 years. Initially, we started faculty development programs in 9 thrust areas. Now this year, we have increased. We have considered almost all thrust areas. Previously, they were only in the software engineering, software technologies, but now almost all thrust areas, they are covered in this faculty development program, and we are getting huge support from the faculty members, from the resource persons, from the institutions also. I hope in time to come, these faculty programs, they will be the milestone in taking this newer technology thrust areas to the students and the faculty situated at the remotest part of the country. And another important thing is that the contents of these faculty development programs, they are available. Their links, they are available on YouTube also. And for that, we have created a system. Students and faculty, they can visit, they can see the best lectures of the faculty development programs, and they can take advantage of these lectures from the experts. Many of the lectures in these faculty programs, they are from the industry people. So our students and faculty, they can take advantage of such lectures. They can be benefited. And I hope whenever any help is required from the AICT or from the institutes of importance, those who are conducting these faculty development programs, they will be always be willing to help our institutions and the faculty and students. With all these words, I once again thank organizers of all these 15 faculty development programs, participants, and our ATAL cell for conducting or for these faculty development programs, 15 faculty development programs today, and hope after 5 days, when the coordinators or organizers of these faculty development programs, they are conducting some test. They will all our attendees of faculty development program, they will find that their knowledge base has increased substantially, and in turn they will take this knowledge base to our students. With all these words, thank you very much. Namaskar. Jai Bharat.
Thank you so much, sir, for your guiding kind words. And under your able leadership, the ATAL Academy has also started the peer reviews of the current FDP programs to make the certain corrective measures. And just like to mention, under your leadership, sir, we are trying to also draw the learning curves about the faculties. They are joining the faculty program while they are going out, how much they have learned. So these are the certain new things have started under your guidance, sir. Thank you for your kind words. Before inviting today's chief guest, Professor Rajiv Ahuja, sir, I would like to give a brief introduction about him. We are blessed, sir, that such a high caliber academic profile has joined today with us. Professor Rajiv Ahuja, sir, has joined the IIT Ropar director from the April 2021. Before joining as a director at Ropar, Rajiv Ahuja, sir, was the professor of computational material at Uppsala University, Sweden. He is one of the most highly cited researchers in Sweden. The US-based Stanford University has recently released a list that represents the top 2% of the most cited scientists in various disciplines. Professor Ahuja is in the top 0.19% in the world in the area of applied physics. He has done his PhD from IIT Roorkee in India in 1992. Same year, he has joined Uppsala University, Sweden as a postdoctoral fellow. He became assistant professor in 1996, associate professor in 2002, and became professor in 2007 at Uppsala University, Sweden. His main areas of interest in computational material science with focus on energy, such batteries, hydrogen storage production, sensors, as well as high pressure physics. He has published 1011 scientific papers in peer reviewed journals. The H index, such a high 89, Google Scholar, I-10 index, Google Scholar 623, and number of the citations, more than 36,500, on which more than 100 are in high profile journals like Science, Nature, Nature Materials, PNAS. He has recently elected a FARSC Fellow of Royal Society Chemistry London, UK APS Fellow by American Physical Society APS USA, and appointed in the Advisory Board of the General Materials Chemistry AIF 10.8 and Materials Advances from Royal Society of Chemistry England. He is Associate Editor of Nano Energy IF 17.6. He was also awarded the Bell Lectureship for the APS March meeting 13 to 17 March in New Orleans, Louisiana. He been awarded the Wallmark Prize for 2011 from KVA, Royal Swedish Academy of Sciences. He has previously received the Adler Lilly and Swanthus prizes and the Bensel's Prize from KVS. Ahuja is an elected member of the Swedish Royal Society of Sciences, KVS, of the Board of the European High Pressure Research Group, as well as of the Executive Board of the International Association of the Advancement of High Pressure Sciences and Technology. Recently, he has been bestowed with Distinguished Alumnus Award 2021 in the category of Research Excellence by the IIT Roorkee. Ahuja has supervised 30 PhD students from more than 35 postdocs. He has regularly acted as a reviewer for several international funding agencies, including NSF and DOE from the USA, NRC from the Canada, ESF from Estonia, SWA from the Netherlands, National Science Center from Poland, European Science Foundation, Strasbourg, France, the Fund for Scientific Research, FNRs, Belgium, National Research Development Innovation Office from the Hungary, IBS from the South Korea. He was awarded Scheme for Promotion of Academic Research Collaboration SPARS, MHRD, India at IIT Indore. 2019 award of the Global Initiative of Academic Network Gyan of MHRD, India at IIT Indore, India in January 2018, and the award Global Initiative and Academic Network Gyan of MHRD India at Pune University, India. Thank you so much, sir, for joining with us. Please address this August gathering, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, it's loud and clear.
Okay. So first of all, I would like to thank Dr. Amit, who has given me actually this opportunity to join on this platform. And I know you have made so many records during this pandemic time. So it's good to be part of your community. And this is always my pleasure whenever you need me, and I'm ready to join you also. And I will also like to thank Dr. Rajiv Kumar, and he already set up too much things in introduction, so that's make my life easy. And I will also like to congratulate all the ATAL Academy people who are working very hard for this online programs. And this kind of programs is very important program, not only during the pandemic time, but in overall in our lifespan. We have to improve ourselves every year. So technology is changing so fast, and new inventions coming, not only in invention when we talk about hardware or software, but even the teaching skills are changing nowadays. For example, when we turn from offline to online mode, so we were not prepared for that. So we have to prepare ourselves also. And now you can see that India has already set up the example how you can use this situation, a win-win situation actually, and we learn a lot and we improve a lot, and we are now one of the leader when we come to when we talk about information technology and when online learning platform. Yeah, so we are not only catering the people in India but all over the around the world. Since I was living last 30 years in Sweden, so I have seen the both side of the world, and it's given me a really good it's a pleasure for me to come back to India and join IIT Ropar as a director. As IIT Ropar is also a very young institution, and it's only 11-year-old, and we are also developing in IIT Ropar. And when in the previous speaker Rajiv ji has already mentioned that we have also our social responsibilities. So all IITs or all institutions, they have a social responsibility that they have to work for the local population also, especially for the rural part of India, because 80% or 70% of our population is living in rural India. And when I joined here, my main motive is to work for the rural India. So that's my mission. I want to work, and we want to develop a low bandwidth platform. Like you are giving these courses, and sometimes people sitting in the rural India, they don't get that much of bandwidth, so they can attend full courses or they can attend full lecture. So we want to develop a low bandwidth courses which we can supply to cater to rural population. So they are sitting in the rural part of India, and they can link those courses and they can upgrade themselves also. And the topic, as already mentioned, that you have going to start the 15 courses from today, from 27th to 31st of December. I will tell you that IIT Ropar is also one of the courses running on the hardware on the hardware security, because we always talk about cyber physical system or cyber security, but hardware security is also one of the key issue, and we have to be prepared for that. And you have seen that how important is the cyber security now. And this kind of FDP program, faculty development program, will enrich our knowledge and enrich the knowledge of all the faculty members working in not only in the IITs or IIM, but also in the college, in all the engineering colleges throughout all over the India. India is a vast country, and we need this kind of program very often. And I will congratulate AICTE. They have already doing this, and they are doing it very aggressively. And one thing I want to say that what we miss in India, that the collaboration between industry and academia, that what we are missing it. So it seems that industry is working separately, academic institution is working separately. And this kind of culture we don't have in Europe, because their industry and academy work very close. Why not our industry come and sit with our academic people? And we can deliver them, I'm sure, because they are giving the funding to other countries or other labs in all over the world. Why not they trust us in India? And we have a young population. We have a young population with a full of dream. We are willing to work hard. Why not they trust on us and giving us the responsibility rather than giving to some other university around the world? So this is my thing, that we have to, and we should, and I want to have this kind of, bring this culture in IIT Ropar. I already started that we should have a industry day where industry and academia works and meet together every second month, every second month in the whole year. So this is a kind of culture I want to bring, and this will be the culture we should bring in all institutions around the India. And other thing is, I want to that if we have to be successful, we have to learn only two mantras. One is innovation, and other is a collaboration. If we be innovative and we learn how to work in a collaboration, this will be the only way we will be successful and will be the leader in the world, I tell you. So we have everything we have in India. We have to work in a collaborative mode, and we should give up our personal interests. We should work for an institute or for a country to all together. So this is one of my mission when I joined here. And we have to be innovative. We don't have to follow somebody. And we like, if you look at the innovation index in India is around 46th position in the world. And India has made a lot of good progress in the last 5 years. Before we were at 80, now we are almost in the 40th position. But my aim is we should bring India in top 10 innovative country. But why the small countries like Scandinavian countries, one of them is Sweden, I was there. Why they are the leader in top 10? Why not we should be innovative? And there was another day people were asking me that, because as you know that Sweden gives the Nobel Prize, then there's an interview on All India Radio. They asked me why India is not getting Nobel Prize. I say that only one or two things we have to think when we are talking about Nobel Prize. And in India deserve it and they should get it, Nobel Prize. The only thing we have to make our basics very strong. If we don't have a very strong basis, we cannot be innovative. It's like that you cram things, the student cram the thing in the class and then they write exam with a good grade. But we have to inculcate the innovation culture. How the innovation will come. Starting from the undergraduate programs, I'm talking about even BTech program, we should try to involve our undergraduate students in some kind of research. We should encourage them, okay, they can go for industry, they can go for internship, but they should also learn how to do research. And all the IITs and other institutions, they have the infrastructure, they are doing some kind of research. Why they have to do research after masters? They should start already from the bachelor degree level. So that will create a lot of innovation, I tell you. And when we talk about Nobel Prize, we always say that what Nobel Prize say that Nobel Prize encourage the free research driven by curiosity. So research should come from your inside. It's not that as a supervisor, I have to tell my student, do this, do that. They should be curious themselves and what they want, and we should give them a freedom. That is important as a supervisor. As a director, I should give a freedom to my faculty member and my PhD student so they can do freely what they want to do. And now you're running this FDP programs in many different areas in IoT, AI, machine learning. We have to also focus on manufacturing sector actually. We can be a world leader in AI, but we cannot neglect also our manufacturing sector also. So hardware will be a very important part of, because when we talking about IoT or when we having this kind of platform, the hardware is also play a very crucial role. So we have to focus on the hardware part also. And other thing, I also want to say that I am very new to India, and there we have a faculty development program, not only for this kind of advanced courses, but we should upgrade our teaching skill also. Because when we started maybe 20 years back or 30 years back, when we got this training, now those training has to be upgraded. So our learning skill has to be upgraded. That's what we are seeing when, like in a European country, I give you example of Sweden, and where even you supervise a 30, 20 PhD student, but they will ask you, now is the time you have to go a course for supervisor training course. Then you can argue that I already supervised 30 PhD students. Why? No, they say now time is changed, students are changed, they are much more aware, they are much more intelligent, and they know their rights. So you have to learn how to deal PhD student, not in the past way what we were doing. And when the student always listen to a supervisor, now they are a partner. So our student and our young faculty member, we are all colleagues actually, we are partner. So that's why in the PhD programs in abroad, like in Sweden, they are not a student, they are also as an employer. Actually, we employ them as a, so they are equal partners. So we have to upgrade our skills. So there are some professors say that I already supervised 30 PhD students. Why I should go now supervise a training course? He say, if you don't go, from now you will not get any PhD student. If you want to take a PhD student, you have to go to this. And I tell you, those were the people who are the chair of the Nobel Committee in physics, and they went to the class, sit with the other young faculty member, and to upgrade their teaching skill and supervisor skill, they have to go there. They say, otherwise you cannot take course, you cannot supervise a student. So we should not feel ashamed that, okay, in this stage, I have to go to supervisor training course or a pedagogic course. We should learn every day, and there's no limit of learning, and there's no age of learning. And we never talk about age in Europe. We say that the day you start, that's the learning is start. So don't think that you are becoming old or you have experience, you don't want to the classroom. So AICTE also should drive this kind of courses or design this kind of courses for upgradation of pedagogic and supervisor skill also for the beside this technological refreshment what we are doing in the for the teachers in area of science and technology. We should think about pedagogic also, because we want that teacher and the student, they should work together also in a collaborative mode. And I can tell you this kind of platform gives also not only upgradation of the faculty, but it gives them opportunity to start a collaboration also. Suppose professors from IITs are giving these courses, or IIM or any other institution. Now you can collaborate them directly after this course, and you can start a new research projects together. And that will be, this should work as a catalyst. So before, we have always these conferences which are run in offline mode, and there's a much more collaboration than online. But this is the opportunity we can, especially our young faculty member, they can start collaboration with the different institution, IIT, IIM, all the institutions around we can learn from each other. IITs are not like we are the best. We are also learning, and we can learn from each other. So it's no, there is no age of learning, and nobody is perfect. So we should learn from each other. And with that, I would like to stop here. And only thing I want to say, I wish all the best for all these 15 courses and all the teachers who are organizing this and all the participants who are attending this, and especially the ATAL Academy who has taken this much of effort to train them, and they are making the future of India when it's we will be a leader in the world, I'm sure, and we are not far to being that. So we should believe in ourselves. We have a young population, we have a young faculty, and we will successful. And with that, I stop here and I say Jai Hind. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your kind words. As you have rightly mentioned, that the need of the hour is to develop the low bandwidth courses for capturing our rural areas. And definitely we have to bridge that gap between the industry and academia. And as you rightly mentioned about the training of the faculty for the pedagogical point of view at the subject, AICTE has already started several initiatives. I'd just like to mention here the one initiative which you have rightly mentioned about the National Initiative for Technical Teachers Training, NIITT, which AICTE has already started. And the provisions as given in the National Education Policy para 13.7. And I would like to share that more than 20,000 teachers have been registered so far. This is the portal-based activity for training the teachers. And 3,400 institutes have been registered so far. So this capacity building program has already been started. And this is the 8th online module program with the industrial supervised semester-based teaching and learning process. So this is the few good things and the AICTE has already started. Thank you so much, sir, for joining with us and for your kind words. Now I would like to invite our Eastern Region Officer, Shri Goswamiji, for the formal vote of thanks.
Good morning to all of you. It's my privilege to have been asked to propose a vote of thanks. A big thank to respected Professor Rajiv Ahuja, Director, IIT Ropar, for his valuable speech. Sir, we are all inspired by your speech. Thank you again for participating in our ATAL inaugural program. Further, we are grateful to respected Professor Rajiv Kumar, Member Secretary, for his informatics and energetic speech related to ATAL FD program. I would like to take this opportunity to place on record our hearty thanks to Dr. Amit Datta, Deputy Director, Dr. Gidarilal, Assistant Director, ATAL Cell, and their team for arranging the inaugural program on 15 online ATAL FDP. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Goswami. So with the permission of the chair, we are concluding ceremony here. With the permission, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.
Thank you for joining, sir. We are very grateful to you, sir.